Welcome to the Northwest District's how-to on basic user functions and navigation. As you can see, we've got the Northwest District web page here, and I'm just going to show you in the next few minutes how to get around. As you can see in the top right hand corner, we have a series of links. This bunch of numbers is what they would call an IP address, and what that is the numbers that are associated with your computer. This helps us identify people that might be spammers or that use the website for things that they're not supposed to. We can actually block this number if needed. There's also a page for the IP, as it says here, a page for the IP address. That's their discussion or talk page. We will go into that more in a little bit in just a few minutes. And then there's the login or create account page. We're going to click on that. What that does is, you can see, it automatically populates it with my username, which is Vance, and my password. And I can log right in if I need to. I'm just going to quickly show you the account screen. When you want to create a new account, go to this screen. It gives you enough information, I believe, to create your own account. All it requires is a username here, your password, which you type twice, an email address that's current, which is important for two things. If you lose your password, the email address will allow you to recover your password, and secondly, using email confirmation is the only way you would be able to edit sections of this website. Lastly, it's very helpful to have your real name added to your account in case people need to see who you are. And then at the bottom, you would create account, and that would automatically, form the account. We're going to do the same thing by logging in. So again, we'll log in under my username and password, and it takes us back to the home page. Now, the main difference that you'll see here is up in the top right hand corner. Now it shows my user page, my discussion or talk page, a series of preferences, the pages that are on my watch list, any messages that might have been sent to me, and pages that I have built or articles that I have built on this site. And then the option to log out. Users can create more than one account, and you can use those different accounts to add information to this site. I'm just going to quickly go over each of these. This is my personal page. It shows some general information about me. We will go into this more in another tutorial. I have a talk page. Essentially what that does is it shows it's empty at this point. We'll go over that in another tutorial as well, but it allows people to discuss different things with me specifically. There are preferences, for instance, the way that I see the date and time. There are options to skin the web page, how you would like. Right now we've just got the default skin on it, but in the future perhaps we'll enable different skins for different groups. And so down the list it goes with a variety of different options for people. The watch list is a listing of articles that each user is allowed to keep an eye on. What it does is it shows all the different changes, or the most current changes for that specific page. Right here I have a page I'm working on called Unit Page Template, and I'm just kind of keeping an eye on that. If somebody was to send me a message through the site, it would show up in these new messages. And here's a list finally of all the different pages that I've worked on recently, along with the dates and times. This is a great way to see who has been doing what on the site, including people that might be spamming. So if people are concerned about access for people or for spammers or unsavory types, this allows us to keep an eye on specific IP addresses or other users, and it also allows us to roll back whatever changes they may have made. So it's a fairly easy way to keep the site clean and managed. So those are all the different navigational options for users. There are also navigational options on the left-hand side here under this heading called Site Hubs. So you'll notice that the home page is accessed using this here, and it'll take you to our main page. To break down pages a little bit, each page, if you want to go through this, has the page itself, a discussion page. You can see this, as we mentioned before, under the Users My Talk page. Each page has a discussion page. This has kind of an overview, and then there are threaded forum style messages that people can reply to here. You can watch these different things. There's a variety of very complex functions that you can use here. The important thing to remember is that if there is some sort of change that needs to happen on our main page, it can be discussed amongst a group, which makes using this software platform, MediaWiki, makes it one of the most important and powerful collaborative softwares available out there. Okay, so again, this is our main page. These other buttons over here, these tabs, allow us to edit or do other things to the page. So on the back end of the page, the code, this shows that the page itself or the article is locked. This is the code that creates the page. So it looks fairly complex. We'll get into that in a different tutorial. There's actually a copyright and licensure agreement down here, and then a listing of any templates, which are MediaWiki structures, allow for more complex editing. We'll go into those in another tutorial. You can view the history for this page. Again, this is what allows us to see if people have made contributions to the page. And for instance, there's myself adding something on this date and time. There's Dennis Johnson adding something January 21st. This allows folks to, again, keep an eye on what's going on with the page and make adjustments if needed in case of spamming, or keep an eye on people that may not necessarily they should be or shouldn't be using the page. And finally, we have a series of editorial options here, from moving the page to doing all sorts of different things to the page, whether it's moving it, deleting it, protecting it, refreshing it. This little drop down box allows you to do those things. Last and not least, you can find your way around any page or any idea on our website by using our search box. Let's just type in the name unit. What that does is it gives us a listing of pages that might fit, along with how big they are and how many words go into them. So I've been keeping an eye on that page, unit page template. Here's the existing page template. These are easily findable through our search box. Let's say I wanted to find Cub Scouts. This gives a different listing of the pages for Cub Scouting. So that's one good way to find your way around on our website. So again, some basic user functions and basic navigation for Northwest District's website.